Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you all so much for your lovely compliments and comments on my previous video, the new Saybrook tank by Cashmerette. And just a quick note, if it was just announced today, the day I'm filming this, that Cashmerette has expanded their size range. So now Cashmerette will be starting at a size 0. But you still go all the way up to that GH cup, which is awesome for you smaller ladies out there, but you're bigger boobed and you just want to be able to, without worrying about FBAs and different things, be able to just tweak. You know how I talk about with Cashmerette, I don't have to do FBAs, but I might have to tweak still a little bit here and there. So that is exciting news. So make sure you go over to Cashmerette's Instagram page. She did a story. Jenny did a story, so you'll be able to hear all about it. So that is awesome for Cashmerette patterns. But today I want to come in and share with you and give you my thoughts on what I sewed up in the month of August and my reflections. This is how I'm doing my roundups from the things that I've made, kind of reflecting on what I've made, what worked, if I wore it, different things of that nature. And what I can say, as I have been saying the past couple months, I am really enjoying what I am making. And so there are a lot of things that over the past month, my husband and I, we've been doing a lot of cleaning out and sorting out. Maybe a lot of you are doing that during the COVID. You have been, if you've been working from home and been at home, you've been maybe organizing the house a little bit more, different things of that nature. And so since one of our goals is to purchase another home in the future, we're leasing where we are right now. We're renting, but when we lived in Wisconsin, we owned a home. But we've been doing a lot of clearing out, a lot of decluttering, a lot of things going to the Goodwill. And actually, I had quite a bit going to the Goodwill over the past few weeks. A lot of things that I made that is just not really my style aesthetic anymore, more so fit. It's not necessarily the style as much, but more so fit. I think I had talked about some it was the McCall 7121 that I talked about. They used to be a TNT, but it had the elastic around the underbust, which I just don't like. So I end up donating all of those and quite a few other things. And so stay tuned. This part will go relatively fast because I do have videos for everything. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but I will share with you the things that I'm definitely excited about, which I can honestly say I really enjoyed making everything I made in the month of August. But stay tuned because I have a pattern destash. You all know how I do my pattern destash, so stay tuned for that. So let's jump into some of these pieces that I made in the month of August. So actually everything is on the rack because I actually made quite a bit in the month of August. I made 11 different pieces. And so the first thing that I'll start out with is what I made for my sew the look. You all know I did the sew the look for the knit skirt, which I love. And actually I can just tell you out the gate, I haven't worn everything that I made during the month of August. I have worn everything, which I absolutely love. So so I made the skirt, you all saw that, and then I had the 3 different looks with the Rebecca Page strappy cami. I made 3 of those, 3 different ones. And so yes, more is in the making because I love camis and I love tanks. And so yeah, now that I have my go-to tank pattern, yeah, there will be plenty of those. So I absolutely love the skirt. So nice and comfortable. Definitely working with what, since I'm working from home, definitely goes with my style aesthetic with working from home. And then you all know I did our anniversary outfits, which these are the Calder, the Cashmerette Calder shorts, which is the second pair I made. And this is my Cashmerette, the Springfield top, which I cropped. Well, cropped, depending on where you feel cropped is. It's not around my waist, but I did take, I want to say it was 3 inches off the hem, and I love where it hits. Absolutely love it. And this is the one that I had color blocked with black in the back. Absolutely love, love, love. And you all know I made my husband the I forget what macaw pattern this was, but the tropical shirt. And so for the snaps, we end up, if you remember that video, we did end up getting a hand drill. However, well, I got it and didn't pay attention to the bit that came with it, and it was a screwdriver bit, so it wasn't a drill bit, so I have to go back and get a drill bit for the handheld, so I can go ahead, because the screw, I did try with the screw bit, that didn't work. So I do need the drill bit in order to use that to pop all of these out. So I was intending to have that done for this video, but that didn't happen because I got the wrong, well, I got the right drill, but I needed to get another bit to go with that. So husband loves this. He definitely will be wearing it, like, because he likes shirts like this. You all know his style is pretty simple, so he loves wearing things like that. So love that. And of course, you all know my this is the Nullarbor cami dress, and so you remember the top is one of the tops I end up giving away to the Goodwill, the muslin, because that showed too much bra, but this actually worked out really nice. I absolutely love this, y'all. You all know this is my favorite color, so you know I absolutely love this here. And then of course the Ogden cami. Now this one, you all know there was some adjustments that definitely have to happen on the pattern because this showed way too much bra and it had the deep hem in the back, so I still had to wear a cami up underneath this just to cover all of that up. And so yeah, and thank you all for your different comments and everything on this. Yes, I think grading, starting with that high bust, grading out and doing some little tweaks there, because I like the way it flowed on me. For me, I like the length. I purposely lengthened it as much as I did because that's the length I wanted. So all of that I was fine with, but definitely I will work on this, the top, and I do plan to make more of these because of course I love camis, I love tanks, and all that different type of thing. And then of course, you all know, you just saw the video on Sunday, these are my Cashmere Saybrook tanks. This is the hack I did with the Turner dress. I shared that in the video, how I did the hack. And if you want to know how to do the Turner dress, the Cashmere Turner dress, I have a complete sew along on my channel that you can follow for that. I will leave that up in the iCards. And then this one I just lengthened into a tank dress, ankle length. And then this is the view A of the tie front. So absolutely love this. And for those who are interested, that are interested in PDF patterns, so I do have a video on my channel, how to order from PDF Plotting. I'll walk you through the entire process. I also have a video on my channel that shows you how to trace patterns. There's a couple different methods that I use that you might find helpful. I will link to both of those in the iCards as well as down below, so you can go check those out. And so yeah, those are my makes, and I absolutely everything. These are all pieces that will be in my closet until they're just unwearable, too big or something like that. But and you all know, even with my weight loss, I'm not a proponent, for me personally, of sewing up a bunch of knits. I'm fine with still sewing wovens, and yeah, that might mean in a month or two I might not be able to fit it, but that's okay, because for me that is helping me and encouraging me to take care in my finishing techniques, because when I donate it or give it away or whatever I'm going to do with it, I know it's a well-constructed garment that's going to someone else, so that's perfectly fine. So I'm not one to, oh, I'm losing weight, I'm just going to sew up a bunch of knit stuff. That's not my thing. I like my wovens, I like my knits and different things of that nature. So that, again, in love with everything. So not much more to say here. Now let's jump over to the pattern destash. Okay, so for those who are newer to the channel, how I do my pattern destashes is these patterns are free. And so only thing that you have to pay for is the shipping. as I think I've said before, when I've done pattern destashes, I have considered selling them or whatever, but I've had them for quite a few years, and it's like, you know what, it can just go to a good home. However, for those who might be interested, and I thank you all for support of the channel when you like and share and thumbs up the video, different things like that. And for those who've contributed, I do have a PayPal me link down below in the description box, and I'll put it also on the screen here, where if you would like to donate to the channel or contribute to the channel in other ways, you can most certainly do that through that link. And most certainly for people, because I do send a PayPal invoice for those who want to, I believe the invoices allow you to leave tips or whatever. If you want to leave a tip for the patterns or whatever, you can, but you don't have to. But just want to share those other options that are available if you do want to support the channel in other ways as well. So let's get into this pattern destash. I am not going to pop up pictures. I'm just going to show you the patterns, read the pattern number, write the pattern number down, because this is how it goes. Email me here at naturaldane@gmail.com, and I'll leave that here on the screen. Just let me know. Whoever reaches out to me first gets the patterns, and you can have as many as you want. There is no limit. So whatever you want, whoever reaches out to me first, whoever's email I get first, I will just go through and you get whatever you want. And most of these, I will say, are the plus, except for I have quite a few Sewaholic patterns. Those are smaller sizing, but all the rest of them are big 4. And even internationally, if you are willing to pay for the shipping, I can take it to the shipping, the post office, and see how much it will cost to ship. I did just ship some stuff to the UK that wasn't really that pricey. Quite a few patterns. And so anyway, let me get going. I am going to start out first with Berta. So this is Berta. This is a size, this goes up to a size 28 US. So this is definitely a nice size inclusive pattern. You will notice most of the patterns, actually all of them, are inside these clear packaging envelopes. If you've seen, and I will link up above, if you've seen how I store and organize my patterns, nothing has changed. I do the exact same thing. I have my binder, then I have my boxes, and so the binder holds the envelope, but the box holds this clear envelope with the pattern piece in it. And so that's how I organize my patterns, so you'll just get the whole thing. So the ones that I have used or cut, I'll let you know, but there's not very many of those. But this is Berta 6621. And again, you can always look these up on the website to see how they look. But 6621, Berta 6621 is the first one. My next group are my Vogue patterns. I only have 3. This goes up to a size 14 to 22, and this is Vogue 9167. It has the display number on the front, but it's Vogue 9167. 9167. Vogue, this one did I trace this or cut it? It looks like I cut it, but it's cut in the largest size. So this is Vogue 8825, and this goes up from a 16 to a 24. So I did cut into this. This is I cut the largest line size, so you still have all the other sizes in there. But there you go. 8825. Then I have this Catherine Tilton pattern. This is Vogue 8691. This is from a size 16 through a 22. Have not, this is actually still in the original envelope. Have not done any, it was just sitting there. Things I've had for 2-3 years that I have not made up, there's no need of me. I'm not going to. Pretty much. Then I have quite a few Butterick. Now this one I did cut, but it looked like I also might have tried to trace this, but this was so long ago. So the tissue paper I did use, but this is Butterick 6446 if you're interested, and it goes from a 14 through a 22. So this is Butterick 6446. I know that was a very popular one, and so yeah. Then we have Butterick, and these I have, so I didn't realize when I was organizing, and that'll be coming up in a new video, some new organization I have with my sewing space, but I had some very similar patterns to each other, and yeah, this is just not organizing very well. But anyway, Butterick 6186. These are the Connie Crawford patterns. So Connie Crawford, her sizing goes up to a 6X. So, and also her sizing is based off of ready to wear sizing, and so you still need to measure yourself. So don't go off your ready to wear sizing, still measure yourself, but that's kind of the concept. And so this goes up to a 6X. The next three I'm showing you all go up to a 6X. This first one is 6186. It goes from an extra extra small all the way up to 6XL. It is, we'll let that focus, there you go. So you have this one, then you have 6033, also all the way up to a 6X. There you go, still in the envelope. Then we have Butterick 5898, also from a XXL up to a 6X. Have not used this one either. All right, going over now to Simplicity. I might have to change my battery. This is Simplicity. This is a vintage pattern. It goes from a size, US size. All these are US sizes that I'm sharing. 16 through 24. This is a vintage Simplicity 8019. 8019. Simplicity 8168. This is going from a size 14 to a 22. This is a top pattern. 8168. This is another vintage. This is a Jiffy pattern. This is going from size 14 through 22. This is 1252. So this is Simplicity 1252. I made this coat, but I don't think I'll make it again. And this one is probably cut in the larger size. I think this was before I was tracing. Yeah, this is from 2017. So this is Simplicity 8217. This is from a size 16 through a size 24. So this one I did cut into. All right, and then we have another Jiffy. This is Simplicity size 14 through 22, and this is Simplicity 3833. 3833. Have not done anything with that one. Have not done anything with this one. This is Simplicity 1499. This is a vest pattern. Simplicity 1499. I also have Simplicity. This was actually a kit I purchased from Fabric Mart, and it was a pattern out of the Threads magazine collection, but I'm pretty confident I'm not gonna ever make this. This is Simplicity. It goes from a size 20W to 28W, and this is 1466. 1466. All right, and now I have two new looks. One I have not used. This first one I have not used. It is 6447 is the actual pattern number, but you will see envelope S0863. So this one. So if you say 6447 or just the envelope which says S0863, that's fine. I know this is the one that you want, but this one is a new look. This one I have made. This was an Easter dress and it was a handbag pattern with this. I think I traced the handbag pattern, but I may have cut the large, it looks like I cut the largest size of this one. This is New Look 6095. So all of the pieces are in there. Oops, let that. So this is 6095. So it comes with these bags. I made the bag and the dress. All right, now we are getting into McCall's. I have quite a bit of McCall's, and then I have Sewaholic, and then that'll be it. So this was the TNT I was just talking about. That used to be my TNT, but it no longer is because the elastic around the waist, and yeah, I'm sure I can eliminate that, but I have now my tank pattern, so I will part with McCall's 7121. This one, it looks like I cut into, but I also made neckband and armband pieces that are in here, so those are in here. You might have to redraft those depending on your size, but 7121, 7121. Then this is a shirt pattern which goes up to 3D cup size. This is McCall 6436. It starts at a size 18 and goes up to a 24W. That is M6436. 6436. And then the infamous, I had repurchased this. I had given this away, then I repurchased it. And then I have some awesome indie pattern shirt dresses, so I'm not interested in working with this now. It is McCall 6696, and this is the one that has the cup sizing, and the size range and I have is the 16 through 24. I have not done anything with this because I have some shirt dress patterns that I absolutely love indie. So yeah, this one I did make. I believe I traced this one, or I might have cut the largest size, I don't know, but this is McCall 7430. This is from a size 14 through 22. McCall 7430. 74. I actually hacked this to only make a turtleneck. But I have a indie, actually a cashmere pattern that's a turtleneck that I will be making up this fall. This is McCall 7131. This is size 16 through 24. I took it out, but I never used it. I never sewed it up. 7131. This one I did make. Did I trace this? I might have just cut this one out on the largest size. This is actually my thumbnail for my YouTube and my Instagram. You see it. It's me in the Go Girl fabric. That pattern is this one. It's pattern 7596. And so, I think it's view B. But I know I'm not going to make this again. 7596. And this was actually a really easy make. But it's just something I know I'm not going to make again. So that was 7596. And then I have another infamous TNT. Is McCall's 6886. It's this pattern. Let me just show it to you. So I have a second copy because I just bought one just to have a backup to the original one. Because again, it was going to be a TNT and I was going to be working with it. But no, I have other tank patterns, my cashmere one now, that I don't have to worry about any sizing issues because this goes up to a 22. So I have two of these. One is one, I think I traced both of them. So I have two, so if one person wants one and another person wants another, that's fine. So I have two to give away. Now my indie patterns, these are all paper patterns, so these aren't the actual files. These are Sewaholic, so I'm giving these away because one, I have good indie patterns that are good replicas for this. These are actually really nice patterns. They're more for pear shape, but the sizing, I'm never going to grade these up. And no, I'm not going to hold on to them for weight loss or anything like that, because again, I have other patterns very similar to these. But I will say, the couple I did do, the instructions are awesome. So this is, and I've had all of these patterns since 2017, so it's been a while. So the first Sewaholic pattern is the Minoru, and it is the jacket. So it's this jacket pattern, the Minoru. So if you want that, I haven't done anything with that. Haven't done anything with this is the Davy. This is the Sewaholic patterns Davy. Have not done anything with that. So if you're interested in that, I have that. And again, these go from a size 0 up to, the Davy is up to a 20. This is the Sewaholic Alma. Now I have made this very cute pattern. It's in this envelope. I may switch it to a clear envelope because this is so bulky. But I think I traced and then tried to grade up the pattern. I don't know, it's a lot of pieces in here. You can kind of sort that out yourself. But all of the pattern pieces are in here. Everything is in here. This is the Alma, the Sewaholic Alma. And then I made the Hollyburn, the same thing. This is before I was really into tracing, but it looked like I traced these, it looks. But anyway, you'll get it all. I'll switch it out to the clear envelope, so because this is so bulky. But here it is, the Hollyburn. So if you want that, and that goes up to a size 16. And so finally, the last thing that I wanted to share, that also free, just pay for the shipping, is in my last Destash, someone mentioned, because I talked about my fabric scraps, and I have sizable fabric scraps, like maybe a 1/2 inch, maybe smaller or whatever, but that they would want them. And I reached out to the person, but they didn't reach back. But I know a few people was interested. I will just show you quickly a few of the scraps that I have. Again, free. If you want the patterns and then you want me to send you the scraps, I'll put it all in the box and let you know what the shipping is. But I also have all of these. You all know I used to be part of the Fabric Mart Swatch Club, and so I have all of these swatches, and I did go through them, most of which I'm comfortable with departing with. But they are, if you know about the Swatch Club, you had gotten this envelope, this packet, and in the package you received all of the different swatches for that month, and the description and pattern suggestions. Well, I'm not doing anything with these, and so if you want them, you can have them. I'll send them to, especially for those who are new to buying fabrics online and have questions about different fabric types. I'll just send you the whole bulk of them. And I also have a couple swatches from So Much Fabric, her fabrics as well. And so I will just put everything, I'll just have it all in here, and you can have it. You can have the entire lot of those. Just let me know. Again, whoever reaches out first, at NaturalDane at gmail.com, you can have as many of these as you would like. Now hold on, I'll be right back and show you the other fabric scraps. Okay, so I just grabbed a few. So anybody who's interested in the box of scraps, again, they go from anywhere from maybe fat quarter size up to maybe a yard or half a yard. Not a yard, a half a yard or a quarter of a yard or something like that, 3/4 of a yard. So what I can do is for those who might be interested, or someone who might be interested in getting a whole lot of the fabric scraps, I'll send you a picture of everything because I just can't show it all here. Maybe I'll take the camera and show you instead. Yeah, why don't I do that? I will do that. Hold on. Okay, here are all the scraps, everything, and all of that can fit. I did measure, can fit in a box that's 16 by 16 by 16. And having mailed packages in a box like this before, it shouldn't cost over in the US to send all of this, maybe $15 maybe. I can always double check, could be a little bit more, but anyway, here are all the scraps, and a lot of, you will just get it all. Some of these are more sizable than others. You might recognize quite a bit of it, but yeah. So yeah, that is it. Let me know if you're interested. Again, email me. Whoever emails me first, you can have as many of the patterns as you want in the scraps. If you say I want all the scraps plus X, Y, and Z patterns, that's fine. I'll box everything up and get you the pricing for shipping, and I will send it off to you. So that is it. Again, make sure you stay tuned for Sunday. I will have a style video for you. You all know I've been incorporating that into my looks and different things of that nature, but I have a very specific one this time is for styling your denim jacket, because I've been showing that piecemeal if you have not noticed, and so I will have an entire video on 7 different looks, 7 different ways to style your denim jacket. So that is it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below. Thumbs up this video, and yeah, we will see you on Sunday. Bye.